Good afternoon, friends. It's Monday afternoon. Nothing good about it, but like we always say, it's life. What are you going to do? Hey, hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had good weather where you were. I know a lot of the, especially the southern part of the country, is affected by storms. We had some bad storms here. A couple of super regionals postponed till today because of some storms. But anyway, hope you had great weather. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to go over our college baseball super regionals review. Had some damn good games, man. Some good tense moments too. Overall, I thought the regionals or super regionals. I'm sorry. For the most part, a lot of them pretty good. There were some that you could tell, yeah, that team should have been there, but hey, they won. They earned their way in there and got beat down. Anyway, we got a few news items here, so let's get to it because we have the big story. I'm sure you've heard. Do you remember a couple months ago we said um Brendan Sorsby, yeah, he's done with college sports. Unless you get some dumbass judge to rule in his favor. Well, guess what happened today? Dumbass judge ruled in his favor. Texas judge granted Brendan Sorsby temporary injunction against the NCAA that could clear the way for him to play in 2026. It prevents the NCAA from punishing him for violating rules on sports gambling. He will still miss 2 games, though, if he does play. Uh, Judge Ken Judge Ken Curry ruled Sorsby's attorneys demonstrated he will suffer a probable, imminent, and irreparable injury if he is unable to play for Texas Tech in 2026. What freaking injury? Mental injury? What injury? What injury? Kenny, tell us, Judge Kenny, what freaking injury could he sustain if he doesn't play? Uh, and enjoyed the NCAA from prohibiting Sorsby from practicing or playing this fall. I don't know, Judge Kenny. Oh, Kenny, he might be on the take. Maybe he got a bribe. Maybe he's got a future gift coming for doing this. Friend of the family? I don't know because I just don't know why you would do this. Why you would say rules don't matter. Do what you want. America, do what you want. Rules don't matter. That's what Kenny is telling us today. Um, Plus, what does this say to college athletes right now? Ones that don't get an NIL deal? Hey, I can go gamble against my team, screw up, lose the game, make a bunch of money. Nothing's going to happen to me. I mean, what are they going to do? Nothing's going to happen to me. And then the Big 12's puss commissioner, Brent Yormack, no word from him yet. He's probably hiding somewhere. So that's just, it's just, look, the guy went to treatment. Yeah, he went to treatment. He got his problem, either he's done with his problem or he's got it under control, whatever. Still, what you did betting against your team, and you should not be playing at all. I mean, I know college and pro are different, but look what happened to Pete Rose, banned from baseball for life. Uh, Shoo him on to the NFL. Let him be the NFL's problem. The NFL doesn't care what you do. You can go kill somebody and still be playing football. But yeah, what Judge Kenny did today, he's pissed off a lot of people. Now, here's another thing too. If he does play, what kind of reception is he going to get when he goes to visiting stadiums? That dude is going to hear it from everybody about everything. I mean, if I was him, I would not even want to go play at some away game. And then there's probably Texas Tech fans that still have morals and values that are pissed off about this and turning their back on their school and their team. Anyway, a lot of mess here. We're going to see a lot more things to come, I would imagine, before the season even starts. But as of right now, Judge Kenny in Texas says you can do whatever the hell you want. There are no rules anymore. All right, so Tennessee, they hired Eastern Carolina pitching coach Austin Knight as their next pitching coach. Oh, by the way, NCAA, I don't understand the NCAA. They enforce rules like they're fixing to talk about right here. And then other times they're the biggest pussies in the world and they go and hide. You don't hear crap from them. The NCAA is now a worthless organization. Anyway, North Dakota football got hit with a 1-year probation for tampering. Assistant coach Travis Steps communicated with an athlete who had not yet entered the transfer portal. He even sent transcripts over to the office there in North Dakota. Like I said, before the guy even entered the portal. North Dakota did self-report. They got a $25,000 fine, 1 game suspension for steps, and some recruiting penalties. They also something with recruiting. They can't do it at a certain time or something like that. Some recruiting penalties also. Head coach Eric Schmidt, he will not receive any personal penalties. The investigation revealed he was not aware of any of that kind of stuff going on. So yeah, NCAA hands down the penalties here, and with Brent Sorsby, they kind of dropped the ball. All right, enough of that crap. Super regionals, like I said, we had some pretty damn good games. Some pretty cool outcomes and surprises. We're going to go through all of them real quick. Going back to Friday, Auburn, number 18, Ole Miss beat number 5 Auburn 6-4. Ole Miss 10 hits, 0 errors. Auburn have 9 hits, 1 error. Ole Miss's Randall, 2 RBI singles. Mark and Reuter, 2-run home runs each. Their pitching group had 7 total strikeouts. For Auburn, McCrane hit an RBI double and a solo home run. Alvarez, 10 strikeouts. Nice game for him. 14 total for the Auburn pitching group. Shame they lost by 2. Chapel Hill, USC beat number 4 North Carolina 9-5. Trojans, 11 hits, 1 error. Tar Heels, 9 hits, 0 errors. For the Trojans, Carpenter hit a grand slam. Lamb hit a solo home run. 8 total strikeouts, 5 of them by their pitcher, Edwards. North Carolina side, Paulson and Heineck, RBI doubles. 11 total strikeouts, 7 by Lynch. I watched this game. I was looking forward to this game, and I watched it. And it was pretty good. North Carolina leading by 5-1 in the 6th. And then USC, man, they just scored. They scored in the 5th and 6th. Scored 5 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. I think it all got, if I remember right, it all got kicked off by that grand slam by Carpenter. And they ended up beating North Carolina there at home. Pretty good game, though. Morgantown, number 19, West Virginia beat Cal Poly 12-2. Mountaineers, 14 hits, 0 errors. Cal Poly, 9 hits, 0 errors. West Virginia's Smith. Can't read my writing sometimes. 3-run home run. Hall hit a grand slam. Lumsden, 2-run double. Cole, 11 strikeouts. Cal Poly side, Kordick hit a solo home run. Garza, RBI single. Their pitching group only 4 strikeouts. Troy beat Little Rock 12-2. Troy, 12 hits, 2 errors. Little Rock, 7 hits, 1 error. Troy's Pasicki, 2-run home run. Boroff, 2-run home run and a grand slam. Hell of a game for him. 7 strikeouts, 5 of them by Stubbs. Little Rock's Simpson, RBI single. Only 5 strikeouts for their pitching group. They were down 5-1 by the 3rd inning in this game. Little Rock just did not look good. Moving on to Saturday, Athens, number 3 Georgia beat number 17 Mississippi State. 13-12. Georgia, 16 hits, 2 errors. Mississippi State, 15 hits, 0 errors. Georgia, 9 total strikeouts for their pitching group. Mississippi State did have 11 total strikeouts. Georgia's, how you say his name? O'Shaughnessy? Anyway, 2-run home run and 3-run home run. Nice game for him. Luja, 2 solo home runs. Mississippi State's Stallman, 3-run home run. Maluski, 2 solo home runs in that one. This was a crazy game because Mississippi State took a 7-0 lead by the middle of the 4th. Georgia scored 9 runs in the 4th and 5th innings. It was a home run fest, too. They were just knocking them out of the park. Georgia 5, Mississippi State, they hit 6 home runs in that one. Auburn. Poor Auburn. Number 18, Ole Miss beat them again, 5-3. Ole Miss 5 hits, 0 errors. Auburn 7 hits, 0 errors. Ole Miss's Ray, 8 strikeouts. Auburn's Petrovic, 5 strikeouts. Ole Miss's Utterman, 2-run double. Uttermark. He had a hell of a Super Regionals. 2-run double. Furness hit a 2-run home run. Auburn side, Petrovic, we talked about that, 5 strikeouts. Terrell, RBI single. That sent Ole Miss to the College World Series. Austin, number 6, Texas beat number 15, Oregon, 11-3. Texas 8 hits, 0 errors. Oregon 9 hits, 0 errors. Texas Volantes, 10 strikeouts. Rodriguez, 2-run double and an RBI single. Bora and Mendoza, solo home runs. Oregon's Smith hit a solo home run. Mulaney and Brooks, they were both walked in for runs. Chapel Hill, number 4, UNC beat USC 4-0. Tie up the series. Tar Heels, 9 hits, 1 error. Trojans, only 2 hits, 0 errors. Decano, is that his name? Decano for Tar Heels, 8 strikeouts. Govil, only 3 strikeouts for USC. Heineck and Paulson hit solo home runs for North Carolina. A lot of talk about USC, how they used to be really, really great at baseball, which, yeah, I've seen that in the past. But they're talking about they're turning things around. It seems like through this series, they're talking about USC, they were automatic going as good as they were playing. They were going to the College World Series. But I got to say, their pitching, that's where they need to work at in the pitching. They got a couple good ones, but like on this last game we're fixing to talk about, they put in like 5 or 6 pitchers. They kept changing them out every batter. So that's probably something they need to work on in the offseason. Lawrence, they got started. OU beat number 13 Kansas 8-1. Sooners, 11 hits, 1 error. Jayhawks, 4 hits, 3 errors. Rager, 6 strikeouts for OU. Toki hit a 3-run home run. Joran, 2-run home run. Gamble, solo home run. Bach for Kansas stole solo home run. That's the only thing they did. Morgantown, number 19 West Virginia beat Cal Poly again, this time 17-1. Mountaineers, 19 hits, 0 errors. Cal Poly, 7 hits, 0 errors. West Virginia, 9 total strikeouts for their pitching group. Cal Poly had 8 total strikeouts. Lumsden for the Mountaineers, 3-run and 2-run home run. Hall and Kelly hit solo home runs. West Virginia outscored Cal Poly 29-3 in those 2 games, and they go to the World Series. Moving on to Troy. Troy beat Little Rock 7-2 again. Troy, 10 hits, 0 errors. Little Rock, 7 hits, 1 error. Egan, 8 strikeouts for Troy. Little Rock, their pitching group altogether had 10 total strikeouts. Troy's Nelson, 2-run double. Calville, 2-run single. For Little Rock, Lopez, solo home run. Just couldn't do it, though. Troy to the College World Series. Tuscaloosa, number 16, Alabama beat St. John's 8-0. Alabama, 11 hits, 0 errors. St. John's, 2 hits, 2 errors. Fay had 9 strikeouts for Alabama. Holt, Fowler, LeBron all hit 2-run doubles for Alabama. Moving on to yesterday, Athens. Man, what a hell of a game that was yesterday. Actually, 2 damn good games yesterday, but here's the first one. Number 3, Georgia beat number 17, Mississippi State, 11-9. Georgia, 11 hits, 3 errors. Mississippi State, 14 hits, 2 errors. Georgia's, how do you say his name? Aoki? Anyway, 9 strikeouts, 14 total for Georgia's pitching group. Mississippi State had a total of 9 strikeouts. Georgia, Branch, 2 solo home runs. Jackson hit a 2-run home run. Mississippi State's Parker, solo and 2-run home run. Maluski also hit a 2-run home run. Back and forth. This game was back and forth until Mississippi State failed to score in the 9th and 10th innings. Georgia Bulldogs to the College World Series. Chapel Hill, this was another good one. Number 4, UNC beat USC 4-3. Tar Heels, 9 hits, 1 error. USC, 6 hits, 0 errors. Glauber for UNC, 11 strikeouts in that one. USC, all the pitchers they put in that game, they only had managed to scrounge up 5 strikeouts. Hull, an RBI double, and the walk-off double to win the game. Pretty amazing there. USC's Tekovici and Lamb each hit solo home runs. USC, they led this game. It looked like they were going to take it. They were leading, playing good. 2-1 until Tar Heels scored 3 in the 8th and 9th inning. Tar Heels to College World Series. Austin, number 6, Texas beat number 15, Oregon, 6-5. Longhorns, 9 hits, 0 errors. Oregon, 7 hits, 1 error. Texas Rojas, 7 strikeouts in this game, 13 total strikeouts for the Texas pitching group. Same thing with Oregon. Sanford, 7 strikeouts, 13 total for the Ducks pitching group. Texas, Tenney hit a solo home run and an RBI single. Rodriguez hit a 2-run double. Oregon Smith hit an RBI double. Jaska hit an RBI single. Still wasn't enough. Lost by 1. Texas to the College World Series. 2 games yesterday were postponed to today because of weather. Number 16, Alabama beat St. John 7-2. I couldn't find any stats on this game. So, anyway, Alabama to the College World Series. And then Oklahoma, they finished out Kansas, beat number 13 Kansas 13-2. Oklahoma 13 hits, 0 errors. Kansas 4 hits, 1 error. Oklahoma's Mercurius, 6 strikeouts. LaCap, how you say LaChance. That's how you say it, LaChance. Hit a 2-run home run. He also hit a 2-run single, and Harris also hit a 2-run home run. And then Kansas's LeBlanc hit a solo home run. That is it. The Super Regionals are over. College World Series starts either Thursday or Friday. I forget. I actually saw a quick thing about Thursday or Friday. Anyway, we'll be back on Wednesday to preview College World Series. Teams playing each other. I think they're out right now who's playing each other, but we'll go over all that. Any more news? Who knows? Maybe we'll have some more Sorsby news, or maybe Judge Kinney will explain why he did what he did. I doubt it, though. Most judges are pussies. They won't do that. And then Big 12 Commissioner Brent, I'm sure he'll have something by then. Maybe he'll have said something by then, but who knows. Anyway, we'll be back Wednesday to preview the College World Series. Keep your head down. Stay busy. The weekend will be here again before you know it. We'll see you on Wednesday.